Good afternoon and welcome to Northern Burlington. I'm Mr. Matt Pona here with Decker Morrow. Good afternoon, Decker. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Doing pretty well. You know, I'm here ready to watch some volleyball. How about yourself?
I'm excited to watch some volleyball. I mean, this is our first time doing a game together.
That's true. I'm excited. It should be fun.
Yeah.
All right, but we've done some volleyball games before. Usually you're with Mr. Dowd, who couldn't be here this afternoon, but that's okay. I'm more than willing to fill in. Northern Burlington's had a pretty good few years of volleyball in our history. We made it to the state championship in 2011, I believe it was. Maybe slumped a little bit the past couple years, but here we are, ready to go. We got a good, tall team, which is very important when it comes to volleyball, and we're getting ready to get started here. So, you know,
we're certainly on our way back up this year. I mean, we're started off real hot, up 7-3 right now, 10 games in.
Very good. Against the Cinnaminson team today, who's rolling in with a 1-3 record. So, yeah, Northern's picked up wins against Florence, Sterling, Moorestown. It's a big one because Moorestown's perennially a pretty good volleyball team. West Windsor, Plainsboro North, Notre Dame, and Burlington City with losses to RV, which hurts. You gotta hate those losses to RV. Collingswood, West Windsor, Plainsboro South, and Princeton. So,
yeah, coming off a game yesterday versus Burlington City in which they won 2-0.
Very good.
That game was delayed a little bit by a bus showing up late, but
seems to be a trend lately, you know what I mean? What are you going to do?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
So it looks like we got Lydia Bauer, Lady Bauer, and Natalie Tripodi in the front here. And then we got Abigail Simmons in the back with Sarah Quinn and Taylor Suto. Looking to return. Nice little set. Oh, almost. And a point to Cinnaminson. What do you think the keys are to this game here, Decker?
I think some of the keys are going to be stopping pushes by Cinnaminson when they try to make big plays, and coming off a timeout strong. We've seen that in the last couple of years where if Northern called a timeout, they usually came off pretty strong and came back. That's going to be a point for Northern there. Nice
little play by Lydia Bauer there, not going too hard, just dropping it in there and picking up a point. So game tied at 1. Laney Burrow to serve. And picking up the point.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell exactly what happened there, but
I think their player was stepped out of bounds when she hit the ball.
That'll do it. Nice serve, just over. Ooh, and it goes out of bounds. Picking up another point there.
Out of position.
Yep. Cinnaminson so far this season with losses to Moorestown, RV, Pennsauken, West Windsor, Plainsboro North, Notre Dame, and Princeton, but they picked up a 2-0 win over Burlington City, so I'm sure they're trying to build on that. Strikes it a little too hard and drives it out. Northern now leads at 4-1.
After conceding that first point, Northern's really come back here with 4 straight, and that almost was a 5th off the serve.
Yeah, they're looking strong right now. Taylor Suto drops it in there and picking up another point there. She just couldn't quite get her hands on it, slipped through, and before you know it, it hits the ground.
And Northern's come out with a pretty strong game plan here, setting it to their taller players in the front and just letting them do the final work to try to get the kill.
Oh, and there's a kill from Lydia Bauer. I don't even think she jumped on that one.
No,
she must be able to reach up about 7 feet in the air. She's pretty tall. And Laney Burrow's still back there serving, doing a great job. I'm sure Coach Darling will be glad to have her back as a senior next year. Oh, all right. Well, it can only go for so long.
Yeah, I mean, a 6-1 run there was pretty good until they gave up that point.
Definitely. It was a nice effort. My number 8, Lydia Bauer, just couldn't quite put it over the net.
This is Caroline Bailey for Cinnaminson serving here.
Ooh, very sneaky.
Yeah, nice little point by Natalie Tripodi. Yeah, we saw her do that a couple times in practice before the game started.
Yeah, because that's a good offensive play. Everybody's looking for the ball to get set, and she just kind of drops it in. A little debate here. Coach Darling trying to get some clarification from the officials. And looks like he got his way. So ref making a little bit of a mistake there, but hey, cleared it up. Everything's good now.
Yeah.
Abigail Mayberry to serve. Picking up a point. Cinnaminson not quite able to get that over the net.
Picking right back up where they left off here, up 8-2.
Yep. Abigail's junior. Several siblings came through Northern Burlington. All athletes. Must be in the genes.
Yep. There's a few sets of siblings out here on this team. There's the Jannies who are related, and one's on the varsity team, one's
True.
on the JV.
Madison Martinez had a sister who played volleyball not too long ago.
Natalie Tripodi also had a
Yep.
sister that played volleyball.
2 brothers. That's a big family. 3 brothers.
Yeah.
That's a big family. Taking a little time out here. Clock ticking down, I'm sure. Cinnaminson's looking to kind of regroup and figure out a strategy to kind of catch themselves back up at this point.
Yeah, this is a crucial moment in the first set here for Cinnaminson as they're going to try to rally back, down 9-2 early in this one.
Yeah, 7-point deficit at this point.
But certainly not impossible to overcome.
Oh, I've seen some rolls in this sport, man. Go on a run of 10, 12 points, you know, it changed the whole story. Here we go, back to action here. Abigail to serve. Yep. Couldn't quite time that one out. Northern picks up another point, 10-2.
Yep. That looks like that was just a little bit mistimed there as it hit the middle of the net and rolled down.
Yep. Cinnaminson comes in with a very young team. It looks like there's only 2 seniors right now. 2 seniors, several juniors, a couple of sophomores, and quite a few freshmen.
Yeah, they have a few freshmen on this team. It's a little rare for this early in the season, especially they're only 4 games in.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, while it can be difficult, at this point, it's good to get those kids some experience. By the time they get to be upperclassmen, and you've got a very skilled and experienced team out there, so.
Yeah, it looks like Northern's been able to take advantage of that timeout, coming off 3 straight points here.
Mayberry's on fire, just dropping them right in there. Very nice. A bump. Set it up. Sarah Quinn drops it in there. Very nice. Number 10, Sarah Quinn with the point, making it 13-2.
Cinnaminson's captain out there, Sierra Harris, wasn't quite able to get to the ball.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, when you have a long run of serve, sometimes it might get a little tiring out there.
Yep. 13-3, not so bad. Got a sub here. Madison Martinez coming in, number 5. Serve not quite making it over the net there.
Nah, looked a little low. I mean, didn't even quite reach the net, but guess that happens sometimes. As Northern's going to take the ball right back.
Number 10, Sarah Quinn serves. Woo! Man, she just cleared the net with that one.
It's another low roller over the net.
Yep. It's going to be tough to return that one. It's tough when they go to set those shots up, and then you end up pushing it back towards the backside of the court. It makes it very difficult to put it over.
Yeah, I mean, especially you're sitting there. If it hits the net, it's your ball.
Yep. Ooh. It's a miscommunication there between the middle and the back lines.
Yeah.
Ball just drops right in. 17-3 now.
I've seen that a few times out of Cinnaminson so far this game. They've made a couple mistakes with calling a play.
I think a lot of times people underestimate the value of communication in volleyball.
Yeah.
Because if you're not really working well between those 2 lines, and it gets very hard for people to understand who's supposed to be where doing what, and then you end up with mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's going to be another timeout here because the first one didn't get Cinnaminson much of anything.
Yeah.
They went from a 9-2 run to a 9-1.
18-3 right now, Northern in the lead. Coach Darling working some strategy out over there. Got Coach Barbadoro for moral support.
Right now, they haven't had much strategy to work out. Just been going off the initial call here.
Just hit the ball. Just hit the ball over the net, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple, and that's what they've been doing.
Yep. Sarah Quinn still in to serve. Front line, we got Alexa Blue, Natalie Tripodi, and Taylor Suto. Back line, we got Lady Bauer, Madison Martinez, and, of course, Sarah Quinn. Timeout is over. Looking to start off again here in this first game.
Another lower serve there by Sarah Quinn that just rolled over.
That was a nice little drop in right there, right on the line. Put that ball in there. Oh, looks, I guess it was out. My mistake. I must have read that wrong.
Yeah.
All right, and switch position at this point after the ball hits the net on the serve. Looks like we got number 16 for Cinnaminson to serve. Set that up for Taylor Suto, who just kind of pops it up. Let them make a play on it.
They bring it back.
Madison Martinez getting underneath it. And Alexa Blue puts it in.
Just keep working them until they move out of position. That's what we've seen a couple times.
Alexa Blue has been impressive in her athletic career at Northern so far, considering she's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Played varsity basketball, varsity softball, now she's playing varsity volleyball, 3-sport athlete. Dropping a nice little kill there. Suto with a nice serve. They're not able to handle it.
Yeah, that was too fast for the Cinnaminson player back there. Just bounced right off her hand.
That certainly got some pop to it.
Yeah. And we definitely saw that while they were out here training. Suto had one of the fastest serves I saw.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, just drops it in off the net.
Yeah, rolls over, lips over and in. That's real tough to defend if you're Cinnaminson.
It is.
Especially down at that time, 21-4.
Yep. So 22-4 now. Suto to serve again. Oh, now they're trying to clean it up, and unfortunately the ball goes out. Sierra Harris not able to set it or bump it straight. Goes off to the side of the court and desperately trying to save it, but not able to is Julia Evans, a junior. 23-4 at this point. Yeah, there it is again, back towards the back. Looking to return. Madison Martinez. Lady Bauer takes it over. Natalie Tripodi. Oh, ooh, very
right
well played. That was talking about finding a spot, man.
Yeah.
There were Cinnaminson players everywhere, and she just dropped her right into that back corner.
We also did see again on that set of plays, Cinnaminson really not communicating, running right at each other.
Yep.
They managed to work for them for a little bit that time, but that's one of the things you got to clean up if you want to win a volleyball game.
Definitely. Ooh.
To put the game away goes out, but I don't really think that's much to worry about here, up 24-5.
Yeah, they have some flexibility, some room to work with here, so all they got to do is get that possession back and make a play.
This could
Alexa
be it.
Blue. Ooh, managed to return it there. There it is.
That's going to be the first match.
And that is it. So Northern picks that one up 25-5. Looking really sharp, though.
Yeah.
Definitely looking really sharp. So we're going to switch sides here. Cinnaminson's going to try and regroup, come back again.
It seems like right up in the top.
All right, here we are coming back now for the second game of our match between Northern Burlington Girls Volleyball and the Cinnaminson Pirates.
Yeah, Northern with a really strong appearance in the first game of this one, up 25-5, looking to hopefully win 2-0 for the third game in a row.
I was impressed by the serving in that last game by Burrows, by Quinn, and by
Taylor
Suto.
Suto.
They were all right on point, you know, getting multiple points for each of them. So I was very impressed with that.
Yeah, you like having runs with 5 or 6 serves before you have to give it back up, and a couple aces we saw that last game.
Yeah, that's always big, you know. Makes your team expend less energy. Everybody's less tired. Perfect. It looks like we're showing Taylor Suto in the front with Audrey Lavin. and Lydia Bauer. And Burrow serving with Tripodi and Simmons in the back. And we pick up a point there right off the bat.
Yeah, a slightly younger roster in this game than we saw in the last one. In the start of the last match here.
Burrows with a nice sharp serve to the back there. They're not able to do anything with it. Picking up second point there, which is nice.
Yeah, they're picking up right where they left off here. 2 straight on Cinnaminson, and hopefully making that 2 straight games too.
Yep.
A great serve.
3 in a row.
Again, going right past Sierra Harris. She hasn't had much help back there today. Northern's just been sending them straight back.
Yeah, making her work for it. Lainey Burrows coming back again with another serve. Nicely bumped. Set. And another miscommunication for Cinnaminson. Just not able to make anything happen there.
Seen it time and time again. Honestly, Cinnaminson could be right in this game if they didn't make a couple communication errors. There goes the chance at a 25-0 run that we were all looking forward to. No sweat, still up 4-1.
Yep.
And Caroline Bailey serving for Cinnaminson, going all the way back. Taylor Suto with a save that almost happened.
Looked like a little miscommunication there, too, between Taylor Suto and Abigail Simmons. Taylor managed to get her hands on it, but couldn't really do much. Didn't get enough elevation underneath it.
So the same thing that's been biting Cinnaminson all day now finally got to Northern.
And I guess maybe it's partly because it's early in the season. Teams are starting to try and gel together, you know, not really communicating as well as they can. Looks like maybe got a little bit lucky there with Cinnaminson unable to return that last one, but picking up another point.
Taylor Suto making up for that last play where she kind of went under the net. By this time, just getting a nice point.
Yep. So Abigail Mayberry comes back to serve. She also did very well in the last game.
Yeah.
Cinnaminson attempting to return it.
Certainly, if you have to pick one strong point for this Northern team, it's been serving all day. They've made a couple mistakes, but very few and far between. So that's a point for Audrey Lavin.
Nicely dropped in by Audrey Lavin, and Cinnaminson can't quite get it, and boom, another point. 6-2, Northern Burlington.
Northern's just going to keep rolling, up 6-2, trying to win big like they did in the first game.
Mm-hmm. The one thing I noticed is a lot of those serves are coming in. They're coming in a little high, which makes it hard for that back line to return.
Yeah, especially because their back line's a little shorter than Northern's.
Exactly. You can't really get underneath it, and then it's very hard to control where that ball's going to go. So Northern's doing quite well with the serving.
Yeah, they did their homework coming up against this team. Knew what they were coming to face.
Ooh, nicely saved by Abigail Mayberry. Suto puts it over.
Yeah, a little unlucky for Cinnaminson on that serve. I mean, perfect placement. But what are you going to do?
Yep, tries to get it over. She's a little far back. Didn't quite have the height to put it down.
Yep.
Ball goes back to Northern. 7-3 lead. Looks like we got a substitute.
Yeah, Sarah Quinn coming in for Audrey Lavin.
Yep.
We've seen Sarah make some nice serves this game.
I think that's a smart move by Coach Darling. Sarah seems to be a little bit stronger of a server than Audrey. Audrey's got the height, so probably a little bit better to have her in the front line. But
yeah, it's nice mixing around the team a little bit, getting everybody a couple plays in.
Yeah.
Especially when you're up a match here, up a game. And right as we say that, Sarah Quinn makes a small serving mistake there, hits the net. It's going to go right back to Cinnaminson. They're keeping it much closer than they did in the last game.
Yeah, 8-4 at this point. Cinnaminson looking to get some momentum here, but
back-to-back service mistakes for each team.
Uh-oh, Taylor Suto.
Yeah, get ready, Cinnaminson.
She's just got it. She's just a lot of energy.
Yeah, she's feeling it today.
You know, lots of energy. Ooh, Sarah Quinn gets back to it, setting it up, drops it over. Nicely done by Lainey Burrows. Taylor Suto saving the day.
Yeah, she's all over the place this game.
Ooh, that's going to be...
This is a long volley we got going on here.
Yeah, right? It's exciting stuff. Ooh, and Alexa Blue tries to kill it, but doesn't quite get it over the top.
It's probably
Point Cinnaminson.
Probably our longest volley of the game so far.
Yeah, I believe so. And a sub for Cinnaminson here. Caitlin Mulligan coming in.
Subbing out is Caroline Bailey, who we've seen play the whole game for Cinnaminson so far.
That was a nice little serve. Drops it in. Ooh,
that's that same play we saw out of Tripodi earlier.
That was very well played by Cinnaminson to save that point.
Yeah, they remembered what she did the first time to him. Going back.
Burrow puts it back. Cinnaminson looks like they're picking up a little, little steam here. Unfortunately, she didn't quite get a full smack on that one, but
yeah, a little maybe first game road jitters there they had. They started to figure it out in the second one, keeping it a lot closer.
Yep.
But certainly if Northern could get out of this with a 2-0 victory, nobody would complain.
Nope. Blessings Ma comes in now, number 20. She's going to be serving for Northern Burlington. Nice little serve, good placement.
Another real soft touch by Tripodi.
Just drops it right in there. She's got a lot of finesse, you know?
Yeah. It's not all about the power every time.
Nope.
That's why she plays the front line.
A little readjustment from the official there. Blessings Ma again to serve. She's also quite good.
Yeah. Really everybody on this Northern team can just send it.
Yep.
Not entirely sure what happened there for Cinnaminson.
I think the ball may have contacted the roof of the gym.
That's always a problem with playing indoors.
At 12-5 now, Greyhounds. A little better communication from Cinnaminson there.
Yeah, they've gotten a little better as the game goes on. That one's going to sail out of bounds, but certainly they've been a little bit better with talking to each other and figuring out where each other is on the field, on the court.
Yeah, we got another timeout here for Cinnaminson.
Yeah, Northern's gone on a bit of a run, so this is when you take a timeout.
Definitely not having as easy a time as they did last game, but they're still moving, you know?
Yeah, an 8-point lead is nothing to complain about.
If it wasn't for a couple of those service errors, they would probably have 20 at this point, but
can't do anything about that.
You win some, you lose some, you know. They're looking to take the second game here and send Cinnaminson back to their home field with an L, and, you know, hey, that would be good.
Yeah, I mean, Northern's made a few mistakes, but really not that many, and it's been because they've been thrown in their younger lineup here trying to plan for the future, you know.
I would say it's looking pretty good, though, you know?
Yeah, the future.
A lot of younger players. You get, I mean, obviously you get more seniors on the team than we did last year, so it's going to hurt, when you lose Taylor Suto, Lydia Bauer, and Natalie Tripodi, a lot of these, leaders of the team, but you have a nice young core coming up ready to go. Yeah, when you're talking about Lainey Burrow and Alexa Blue and Isabel Janney, she's only a freshman, so. And
there's plenty of girls on the JV team who can come up and make fill some of these holes that the seniors are going to leave behind.
Absolutely. Lydia Bauer gets underneath that one, sends it over the back line, so.
Yeah, a little too much behind that one.
Point Cinnaminson now a 13-6, Northern leads.
We see Julia Evans now back subbing in for Sierra Harris, who finally comes out.
Nice little set.
Lydia Bauer, nice placement, but a good play by Cinnaminson. They recover.
Trying to put a little touch on it. Blessings Ma sets it. Ooh, coming back over.
Another long volley this game. We've seen plays from almost everybody in Northern. They're going to just
making them fight for points. Everybody's fighting for those points now. It's turning into a nice little game here. Some positioning
Natalie
adjustments
Tripodi
over.
Out here serving this one. We've seen a lot of shorter plays by her this game. Haven't seen a real deep serve, but that's one.
Not sure what happened there, but
I'll take it.
Yep.
Oh, it was a double hit on that.
Double hit?
Yeah.
I give these officials credit. That's not easy to spot.
Yeah, good eyes, because both of us missed it up here.
Tripodi's back to serve again.
Yeah, another serve in a very similar location. It's going to be...
Number 21, Allison McEnany looking to drop it in. Northern able to return it. Tough ball to play, but number 7 puts it up there. Not quite able to get any strength into that shot, and the ball falls under the net. Northern 17-6 now.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of a miss hit there by 0-0 for Cinnaminson.
And I'm sure there's some frustration involved, but she does a good job picking that one up and getting a point.
Yeah.
You know, Northern not able to get to that one.
Blessing Smile slides right under it, just doesn't get any contact on the ball, but it was real close. Looks like that's going to be Kirsten Schill coming on for Cinnaminson. She's going to serve immediately.
Lefty.
Yeah, it's nice being able to mix up which kind of hitter you have.
Yeah, it's different elements to the game. Make the defense work, you know.
Yeah, you know all about that being the JV baseball coach.
Yeah, you know, that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Like, there's a lot that goes into being a coach and thinking about how you're going to, you know, exploit the other team's weaknesses and so on and so forth. So every little bit helps.
Yeah, that game's perhaps the most important left hand versus right hand there is.
I would say so. Not quite able to get to that one. Drops in, ball switches over to Northern.
Yeah, the newly subbed in Kirsten Schill with the missed serve on that play.
Lainey Burrow back now. Nice serve.
Another just low hit there by Cinnaminson, just starting to let the Hounds pull away.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying before, I think a lot of it has to do with frustration. Like, it's basic, you know, it's basic elements of the game that you normally wouldn't see players at this level making mistakes on, and they just, you know, I think they're getting frustrated.
Yeah, it happens sometimes when you're down big in games like this, especially with a frustrating start to the season.
Yep. And you can see it on their faces and the body language, and, it, you know, it's tough, but that's one of the challenges of playing sports.
Yeah, Northern's playing with a lot of confidence, too, and it's certainly hard to, if confidence is used right coming up against it, being able to defeat somebody that's real confident and good at what they're doing.
Carolyn Bailey subbing in for Caitlin Mulligan. Back to serve now.
She's been one of Cinnaminson's better players this game.
Yeah, definitely. Nice little serve.
Almost a
Ma with the
miscommunication
return.
there on the return.
Ooh, Lydia Bauer kind of
Good
getting it smacked back in her face, but able to save it.
Yeah, great reaction time there, as that one's going to sail too deep.
They did a lot of good athleticism.
Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest parts of this game is trying to, once you get blocked, trying to make that play.
Mm-hmm. But Northern wins the point. It's like number 17, Emily Simpkins, is in now. She's a sophomore.
And we got Abigail Mayberry serving this ball. That was a nice little play by Cinnaminson to get it back over the net. But Sarah Quinn excellently placed.
Yeah, that is a very nicely placed ball. 21-9 now, Northern leads.
4 more points and you put the game away. Definitely coming on a back-to-back. You want to close this game out as fast as you can.
Absolutely. Looks like we had some net contact. Potentially a double hit. Point Northern. Going to close that gap now. Abby Mayberry serving again.
Yeah, she'd like to serve for the rest of the game here.
I'm seeing a lot of improvement in Cinnaminson on the returns, though. I think they're adjusting now.
That was a little bit of a carry there
Yep.
by Natalie Tripodi, but
Called for a carry.
that happens sometimes.
Number 5, Julia Evans, coming in for Allison McEnany, it looks like.
It's a deep serve there by Sierra Harris, one
Nice
of their
setup.
all-stars.
Sarah Quinn puts it down. Cinnaminson able to turn it back.
Yeah, one of the more interesting plays we've seen. Oh, nice block.
Taylor Suto put a lot on that one.
Yeah, Julia Evans with a big block for Cinnaminson, keeping them alive in this game, but it's got to sting a little bit taking a shot from Suto.
22-11 now. Harris serves. not quite able to get that one going.
Yeah, the set got a little ahead of Sarah Quinn there, and she wasn't quite able to make it over the net on the return.
Huh? Gave the point to Northern, I guess. Maybe some net contact on Cinnaminson.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. But Northern didn't get the point either. Oh, there you go.
Not quite able to get over there. And still, it's like, the strategy of trying to get that ball close to the net to give your taller players an opportunity to get a kill. And they just haven't really been able to get that ball up there,
Cinnaminson's leaving the middle wide open.
They're setting the ball up, and it's staying mid-court. It's going back-court. It's getting real hard to get those movements toward the net to let the taller players get their job done. 24-12, Northern in the lead now.
Yeah, it's a 1-point game. All Northern need is one nice hit, and they'll clean this one out. That's going to sail just too far.
Suto not able to drop that one in. Let's just go with 2-1 for now.
Deep serve by Cinnaminson. Good save by Martinez. Taylor Suto going deep. And Cinnaminson on the return. Big block, but it goes back. One more hit. Suto hits the net.
That's going to be a tough one. Alexa Blue just kind of softly dropping it in there. I think Madison Martinez is doing a very good job in the back line.
Yeah, she came in these last couple of plays and has really made a couple big saves for Northern.
Absolutely. She really doing a great job getting underneath the ball, putting it up, making it playable.
But Cinnaminson's on the run right now. That's 3 or 4 straight for them. Tripodi with that short play again, almost worked.
That is in, man. Look at them.
Great shot by Cinnaminson, keeping themselves alive. As we get a little deeper into this, we got to worry about Northern giving up a few more points here to Cinnaminson because you got to win by 2.
16 to serve for Cinnaminson. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one to play. There's Martinez again, putting it in a good spot. Too high. A little too much juice on that one from Alexa Blue.
Yeah, they got lucky a little earlier in that play that didn't hit the ceiling. I thought that they were going to be able to make Cinnaminson pay for that serve. But the more points Cinnaminson scores, the more Northern has to start worrying about giving up this one as we see miscommunication here.
Well, that's you start feeling that pressure. Sometimes you get more prone to mistakes. Nice little stop to Sarah Quinn, bringing that one back up. Taylor Suto puts it away, and that'll be it. Northern picks it up 2-0 with a 25-16 win on the last game here. And I thought they did quite a nice little job there. What do you think, Decker?
Yeah, they played really well, minus a couple mistakes that you can sort out through the season as the season progresses. They played very well. They were definitely the dominant team in this one, and looking forward to watching more of their games.
Yeah, I think all aspects of the game were firing pretty well. Serving was good, the back line was solid, picking up those shots over, and while they might be able to put a little bit more work on the front line, getting some kills and some more opportunities, I thought they did a very nice job.
Yeah.
So. For Northern TV, thank you, Decker, for being with us today. I'm Mr. Pona. We are going to be signing off. Make sure you join us for all of the other productions we got coming up. We got Homecoming coming up soon, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to do that one with Kyle Forsini again this year.
As always, we have our typical news programs, and we are keeping busy. Check us out on YouTube. Make sure you check us on our live stream. If you go to nburlington.com, you can see it there. But other than that, nice win today for Northern, and have a nice day.